Welcome to Primacon's epic holiday-flavored Silksong Cope season, brought to you by this idiot. After swimming through the tunnel of darkness that was the summer Silksong Cope season, we are back with the holidays. There's always two sides to this shit coin, so this Cope season I thought I'd bring you something special. Are you a Silksong believer, or are you a downright depressed hater? Doesn't matter, I got something from all of you. If you think Silksong won't show up at the Game Awards, make sure you check out this video right here. You might find opinions similar to yours, so you don't have to scared about a different opinion on the internet. But if you're all about that positive vibes, let's talk about why I believe Silksong will 100% guaranteed, don't clip that, will be there at the Game Awards 2024. And as I bring you Cope this holiday season, maybe you can get me to 15,000 subscribers. We're almost halfway there. Might as well go the full mile. You can dig up all the Cope theories, you can dig up all the leaks, all the previous let messages, as I'm about to do in this video. But the biggest reason why I believe that this is the prime time for a Silksong announcement is simply because we are entering 2025. All the way back in 2019, in their first debut video, they were talking about how they want us to have Silksong sooner than later. They had a release window, an actual planned release date for first half of 2023, which as soon as we enter 2025 is gonna be 2 years fucking old. Even if we are talking about scope creep, how much content can they actually add? After 2 full years of a promised release window approaching February, this is the time to get a Silksong announcement. That is my biggest reason. But if you don't want to just believe in myths and legends, you don't want to just believe in my positivity hope, you want some concrete proof, let's get into that. Number 1, Jeff Keighley. This man has announced before Summer Game Fest and Gamescom Live that Silksong will not be there. He had no obligation to do that, and you might say, oh, but Primacon for Summer Game Fest, he actually got cornered. On the live stream, people were spamming him about Silksong, so he had to address it. So that wasn't really him coming out himself and addressing it, he was just peer pressured. Oh, yeah? How do you explain the Gamescom tweet then, huh? Because that time, he actually tweeted about it instead of confronting people in a live audience. So that was just him doing it himself. And who hosts the Game Awards? This beautiful bastard again. We haven't heard jack shit from him. Especially people have been screaming Silksong since it didn't get nominated for the most anticipated games. Now, why is that? That after all of that, he would continue to ignore Silksong fans this time. He's been so active on Twitter promoting the Game Awards. All it would take is one little teensy bitsy tweet like it did earlier and it would solve the whole matter, wouldn't it? But no. Maybe he has something cooking up. Remember how in the Summer Game Fest video he got all flustered, all blushed up at the mention of Silksong? Maybe because he knew that it was guaranteed at the Game Awards. He had information, but he had to say something. So adding on to just my own intuition, because it's been 2 years since the promised release window, add Jeff Keighley to that list. But can we add more to that Christmas Santa list we're cooking up? Of course we can. Of course we can add more Cope to it. Let's talk about Let. These are actual messages from Matthew aka Let Griffin right here, literally talking about how he would rather reach out to Jeff Keighley about the Game Awards and present an indie game there. It is in your fucking face. Checkmate, atheists, non-believer bastards. So the fact that Let himself has come out before and talked about how if you're an indie developer, you should wait for these big opportunities, big moments, like reaching out to Jeff Keighley and announcing the game at the Game Awards rather than releasing it at the later half of the year, because Let said he doesn't like releasing indie games at later half of the years because they're all crowded. We got big bangers coming out right now. Marvel Rivals just dropped. That shit looks fucking peak. And Silksong itself gotta be ready in advance to launch, because it's a much different launch than it was for Hollow Knight. We have a much different development cycle as well, considering the game is coming out on all platforms. So regardless that Team Cherry in the past has given out a release date only like a few weeks, maybe a month in advance, it doesn't, it's not too far-fetched, a too far cry of an assumption that this time they'll give a release date 2 months in advance. Because let me tell you, if they're ready to launch now, they will launch in February. January. That is just the perfect time window. That is so special to them. That's when Hollow Knight came out. That's when Silksong was announced. That's probably when Silksong's gonna come out. And just 2 months before that, we have the Game Awards. It all just fucking makes sense. And last but not least, let me add the little shit cherry on this cake, which is the Samus Hunter leak. Now, it pains me to add this. I wanna get negative about like my negative energy. Oh my god. It's poking out of my chest. I wanna be a toxic hater. But I gotta save that for the hate video. Because fuck that leak. I don't believe in it. I don't believe in Samus Hunter. Anyway, bringing back to the positive vibes, a lot of people have lashed onto the Samus Hunter leak because she leaked 2 images, one about the Donkey Kong thing, which turned out to be absolutely correct, and the second leak was what people believed to be a Silksong leak, and she said to expect an announcement this winter. So a lot of people, especially after the Donkey Kong thing came to fruition, have been just clinging on to that. If you want a more explanation of what I'm talking about with the Samus Hunter leak, you can check out this video. I don't want to repeat myself because I fucking hate it. And I'll give my honest opinions about that in the negative video because I hate it so much. But you can add that to your rising pile of reasons of why we can expect Silksong at the Game Awards. Not to mention, this is the 10th anniversary of the Game Awards. I'm sure Jeff Keighley wants to make it as special as before. And from the words he said during the Summer Game Fest livestream, it does seem like he has been in touch with Team Cherry in one way or another. And that concludes the hype train, the cope train, the not moping train. I'm sure you guys have reasons as well. Let me know in the comments if I missed a cope reason. Why do you think Silksong will show up at the Game Awards? Either way, thank you so much for watching Positive Primacon. See you on the other side.